When I ask you IZONE's 라비앙로즈 or I.O.I's Very Very Very, which one do you instinctively lean toward? Maybe it's because I miss them, but my heart is leaning toward I.O.I's Very Very Very. But let's have some fun and go through the test to figure out if your brain actually agrees with what your heart just automatically chose. Here's how it works. I'll break things down into categories like dance, vocals, etc. And while I'm doing that, there will be a poll in the corner for you to vote for your preference in that category. By the end, we'll see which one you guys actually favor. Let's just get started. There's something really great about the roller coaster you go on while listening to 라비앙로즈. The song twists and turns in ways you don't expect, and my goodness, when you finally hear that drop, something that should also be pointed out is how the producers structured the rap verse in a way that just seamlessly flows into the song. On the other side, Very 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 is an extremely addicting song. That chorus hooks you in and stays in your head for days. Not only that, but they throw in pleasant surprises like this breakdown right before that chorus. But unlike 라비앙로즈, this rap verse honestly sounds like it was just added in for the sake of having one. By the way, fun facts. While Very 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 had the advantage of being designed by JYP specifically for I.O.I, 라비앙로즈 was a song that was initially given to CLC. But despite that fact, I still have to go with 라비앙로즈 for this one. As addicting as Very 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 is, and as much as I dance to it when it comes on, 라비앙로즈 is just a song I can see myself actually going into my playlist to listen to. One thing that is similar between the styles of these two concepts is that they both emphasize color coordination. I.O.I does it differently though, by throwing in complementary colors for contrast, or even wearing different shades of the same color. Their outfits mostly stay within the realm of sports uniforms and being on one team, which is why they're often seen wearing the same thing with sprinkles of variation. Compare that to IZONE, who all wear different things in order to distinguish the members apart. I mean, this is their debut after all. They're such unique pieces that constantly change for each performance, yet keep the feel of sophistication with a bit of an edge. Their diverse elegance just separates them from any other concept and really sets them apart, which is why again the vote goes to 라비앙로즈 for this category. Whoa. I picked I.O.I's Very 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 in the beginning, yet IZONE got the first two votes. Interesting. Both of these music videos convey their messages in a more visually symbolic way. 라비앙로즈 showcases each member's official colors and tells the story of them taking their unique qualities and combining them to start a new life, not as individuals, but as one. Very 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 portrays someone's world being turned upside down, conflicted by the way she feels versus what she's being told from an outside perspective. The journey of both sides trying to get on the same page and ultimately be on the same team. While the music video for 라비앙로즈 is more aesthetically pleasing and the story is actually perfect for their situation, the point goes to Very 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 for this one. The music video just has so many layers to it, never telling you which side is right, letting you invest your own emotions and experiences into the story. The members of I.O.I obviously have excellent vocals. It's kind of unfair really because they seem to just have it all while some of us have nothing. But we've seen this situation before. Very, Very, Very was not a song meant to show off their full capabilities because their previous songs already did that for them. This song was meant to display their normal tones and expressions, singing in their own particular way that is natural, like their everyday speech. Rather than having a wide dynamic range of vocals, this creates a very even and consistent tone throughout, meaning they're able to accentuate each member's distinct tone. 라비앙로즈, however, chose to go a different path, a very wide dynamic range even within one line. And remember, this is their debut song, so one of the tasks is to differentiate each part to showcase each member's strength. And when I say strength, I mean strength. By the way, there's something about the way she says Rose in a deep voice that makes me constantly replay it. Although Very Very Very's interesting style of vocals work for that song, I'm a big fan of the diversity in 라비앙로즈. The powerful vocals along with the embellishments around it have me leaning toward 라비앙로즈 for vocals. When people remember the dance for Very Very Very, I think they remember this move and how cute the dance is. But what I think they overlook is how sharp and precise the girls made that look. Yes, there are no crazy or big movements, but they do a great job of making up for that by adding their own flair into the choreography. IZONE's choreography for 라비앙로즈 uses synchronization in a totally different way. They're not all doing the exact same movements, rather they're all working together to create imagery that resembles roses and goes along with the narrative of the song itself. I.O.I's execution of their choreography is on point, making it look effortless. But IZONE using the choreography to enhance their story and get their message across wins me over for this category. That was an eye-opener for sure. Even though I picked Very 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 in the beginning, 라비앙로즈 came away with 4 out of 5 categories. But hey, we all enjoy them both, right? Let's talk about your results and thoughts in the comments. Hope you had fun and subscribe for more. You know what? I'm still working on the name. Okay, bye.